Awesome. So, first off, congratulations on this new album. It is a wonderful listen. It has such deep lyrics. What was the writing process for the lyrics like for this album?
Thank you. Well, it's as with the whole album, it took us 1.5 years to finish it, and so along that way, I mean, you go through quite a lot of things. So I wouldn't be able to just um, to isolate just the lyrics. It's as songwriters, we are both involved in.
Mhm.
Obviously, I write the lyrics, but you also you're involved with
Yeah,
the constant communication about
of
the
course.
lyrics,
Yeah,
of
but
course.
we talk a lot about, a lot of different things. We have a lot of conversations. We like to read books and we talk about, of course, psychology and theology and philosophy, and so we're interested in many things. I think that affects the lyrics as well. I would say all these things, and the music, the dramatic music suits quite well the
Yeah.
way you manage to put the lyrics, so it works well with the music, which is also important.
I collect ideas over time and write them down in different places and in my notebook, and those ideas stem from own experiences or arts art that I've enjoyed, or it can be sort of theater or movies or books, or yeah. So I don't know if
Uh,
I answered the question, but I hope so.
you did.
Yeah.
Avatarium has grown a lot from their last album. What has changed in your life to bring about such a exponential change in the way in your music? Because it seems that this album is a lot more, I don't know how to put it, fine-tuned, mature, just it seems to be a lot more impactful than your previous album was.
Mm. It's, uh, it's cool. I think maybe we're just in a good, place when we've been writing music, and we're, we're probably more confident as well, and we know, we kind of learned how the creative procedure kind of works between us. So I think there's a lot of many different things that made this album become what it was. Mutual trust, and I think I also like this album very much. I think I like that the previous album was also very good, but I think this one is it's more coherent, and I think we reached a level in this album that I think is really good. Yeah.
Um, bro,
But we
if
can
it,
still have it if we continue to write music.
Yeah, but also it's not. I mean, of course, I mean, yeah, as human beings, we hopefully one matures a bit.
Mhm.
You learn things and you experience things, and that will inevitably or hopefully show in your craftsmanship or what you write and so on. But you don't want it to be old and stuffy and boring. You want it to be energetic and still curious, and it's so. I mean, this is still rock and roll music. It has to be vibrant and energetic, and I think it's this album. It's okay. It's more mature. It's coherent, and it's it. Yes, we are after this, we've written 3 full-length albums together, and you're more confident. But still, I'm so happy about that feeling that, oh, this is this is still so important. And I'm still so curious about what's around the bend, and I care. I care. So I'm happy for that.
Um, your two singles that are coming out from this album, they seem to have two very distinct personalities to those two singles. Why choose these two to represent this album?
Well, it was actually this process of releasing singles is quite new to us. It's something that was communicated from our record company, and that we discussed what singles we wanted to represent the album. So it's actually before the whole album was released, it was 3 singles, I think. So
the thing is, we released a single this summer, so we actually released 3 singles for the 3 videos, and one single was released this summer, and like 1 week after, we got the information that the album was delayed because it was supposed to be out in November. So that it took a long time. It's like more than half a year, and then that's the record label's thing. I think we wanted to have we choose Long Black Waves as the first release because that was the song that we felt then was most, showed mostly, what the album should be about. And then I think the record label suggested songs, and we were like, okay, we like all songs, so okay, let them choose.
yeah.
Awesome. One of the things I really like hearing from bands is how the band has evolved throughout the years. You've been around for about 15 years now. Uh,
It's 11
11.
years.
12.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Many bands evolve. They have band members leave, band members, gain a new perspective. What perspective has the group done had in the 11 years you've been around?
excuse me, I didn't get that.
What perspective have you guys gotten? Have you guys been able to kind of embrace each other's perspective and create a whole new way of working as a band?
I think, now we always had great band members and fantastic musicians in Avatarium, but at this moment, Andreas Habo Johansson has been with us now since the fire long for he's one of our best friends, very close friend, and he's a fantastic musician. And of course, Mats Rydström, who's the bass player, is also, a good friend and fantastic musician. And Rickard Nilsson also played on 5 songs on this album. It was also, very good friends. I think the whole band, we're very good friends. I think that is, we've been through different things together, and but we know each other well, both musically and as people and as persons. So I think I think maybe that also has an effect on the music. And we played live because we had a release party a few days ago, and when we get together and play, it's a special thing, and because they are such amazing musicians, and Jennie-Ann as well. So it's really, it's like a dream for me. I always had this dream to play in a band with amazing musicians, and that I also could be singing. And this is actually that dream come true.
Dream? Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. And I think it's being friends and to have that trust. And that comes along with, of course, all this great talent, and musical excellence. I would say I know that I can I just trust them, and that enables me to be the best I possibly can. And I think in this case it's necessary because the music is and the performance is it's so demanding. It demands your total focus, and it's not you can all these rhythmical changes, and as a singer it's quite demanding, and you just need to be able to focus on and trusting your fellow musicians, and I really feel I can. So, well, maybe not you. Yeah.
Turning up the amp too loud.
I know it's tough competition when it comes to the volume on stage.
Definitely. Going with that, the way music is released now has given fans the ability to be very, very vocal and get their opinions across to the musicians a lot, especially, with YouTube and all these different social media. How do you intake critique from fans and uh, the way that they involve themselves in listening to your album, giving you feedback, and does that affect the way you produce your next album, or are you just looking to put out something that you can be proud of?
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, to put out something we can be proud of. I think we read some stuff, when sometimes we're active on the social medias, and then we read what the fans write, and of course it affects us. But I try to think that I read something, and then I try to. I feel, I let it, sink in and see, do I agree with this, or, so if it has something to tell me, or if it's because it's extremely important for us to do what we want to do. Some people want this, some other people want that, but it affects us. But I think Andrea Andersen from Royal Hunt, he told me, he said once, like, if you believe the good reviews, then you also have to believe the bad reviews. And I think so it's like, if you're like high when everybody loves you, then you're going to be really low when people doesn't. So I think it's important to be grounded in what you want to do, yourself, and try to do the best we can. So we have to try to trust ourselves. It's good to have, we have, as we said, a band. We can talk to each other and try to be honest with each other. And we have other friends, we have Leif Edling and other people around us. We can kind of, you see, feel the waters, whatever you say, to understand, if I sometimes feel insecure about something. But I think usually if you use your gut feeling, you kind of know where you want to go, I would say.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on this album. It is a fantastic listen, and during my research, I've seen so much positivity towards this album. I can't wait to hopefully at some point either hear you live or see what your next album is like.
Well, that's great to hear, and yeah, it's I think it is important to just take a little breath here, and just a little pause, and try to just realize what you achieved and be grateful and thankful for that, for the ability and the chance. And in the past, mostly we're just so focused on what will be the next thing, but I think it's quite important to just take this in. And as you say, yes, we've had amazing response from our listeners and from press here in Europe. It's been amazing.
Yeah, that's
So
fantastic.
that's, of course, that's very rewarding, but I think we just have to start with, you know, being grateful towards ourselves that we've done this.
Yeah, you know, but it's fantastic to hear when you say, you know, you want to hear more music. That's fantastic and inspiring. And yeah, so we will see in the future
Yeah.
what we do.
Awesome. Well, congratulations once again, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank
Thank you for
very much.
having us.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah.